Wizard, and this is the Sorcerer himself, my guy JJ. I'm also known as Ari, and welcome to Wobble House episode 1. It's our new podcast. We are super stoked to be bringing you this heat content.
Ooh yeah.
So let's just do a quick rundown of some of the topics and stuff we're generally going to be going through each week on our podcast. So we're going to talk about upcoming artists and tracks, upcoming events and festivals, some events that we've gone to in like the recent past and the near future that we have coming up. And yeah.
God bless.
Alright, well let's get into it. So we have a couple different segments that we're going to be doing today. We have a segment called Guess That Track. We're going to be talking about a track of the week, our artist of the week, and then at the end of the podcast we're going to assign each other an artist to research and sort of find some tracks that we like from that artist that we think the other person would like. Yeah, so I guess let's get into it.
Starting with...
You want to start with Ever After? Let's talk about that.
Sure. Like what, the up and coming Ever After?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
So I'm just going to pull up the lineup right now.
Pull that lineup up.
But yeah, just start. So we got day one. We got Slander back-to-back Subtronics headlining.
That's an interesting combo.
Yeah. What do you think about that? What do you think about the day one lineup?
Well, the headliner, I mean, some say it's kind of controversial, but I'd say it's going to be a stanker.
I agree.
That's going to be a serious... I feel like they're going to find the best combinations of music. Like, it's going to be a nice balance between, like, Slander vibes and Subtronics vibes.
I couldn't agree more. Alright, so here we go. So for the 2020 Ever After lineup, opening up on the Friday, we got Cardiac, then we have Fox Stevenson.
That's going to be a huge, like, fire up for everyone, man.
So for the people who don't know who Fox Stevenson is, I didn't know who he was last year, and we went to Ever After in 2019 and 2018 as well. And we saw him on the third day, so on the Sunday. It was the first set of the day, I think. And he just brought this heat. Like, he was playing all these tracks that a lot of them I knew, but I didn't even know a good amount of them were by him. And he was also just playing a lot of tracks that weren't his own.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know you don't remember that set that well.
I don't, but I do remember like turning to you at one point and being like, "Yo, who is this guy?" And you're like, "Bro, it's Fox Stevenson. What are you saying?" I'm like, "What?"
I was flexing on you because I found out who he was like an hour before.
Yeah, that was a low-key flex.
But yeah, so he's playing this year on the Friday, and that's going to be a sick set. Good set to open up the festival.
Could not be more stoked.
And then also on the main stage, and he was on the side stage before, so now he's playing the main stage. We also have Yultron, Moody Good back-to-back Space Laces, which is going to be pretty heavy set. Then we have Sullivan King. It's going to be
also pretty
very heavy set. And then getting into a little bit of the weird bass, you got Liquid Stranger, the man himself. For sure going to want to be there for that.
Such a crispy vibe at Shams, man.
Yeah, we saw him at Shambhala this year during the Wakan takeover at the Village, and very good set.
That was unreal.
Excuse me. And then we have Slander back-to-back Subtronics closing off the Friday night. I think it's going to be a sick set.
I as well
Whatever.
think it's
They
gonna be a
both.
success.
I don't have a problem with Slander. They make some pretty good tracks, and Subtronics just has been dropping straight bangers for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and Slander has too.
yeah, exactly. So, and like Slander dropped a sick collab with Excision. I'm so fired up for that to come out, and I feel like Slander and Subtronics are gonna drop a sick collab too.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And then you want to talk about the house lineup a bit?
Oh yeah. So we got Cannabis, which is pretty crazy because we just kind of discovered Cannabis randomly. We were like, you know what? We should go to the Peekaboo set early, see what's going on. And we did, and by miraculous fate, Cannabis was playing, and we both fell in love with her.
Speaking of Fall in Love, she played Fall in Love Moody Good remix, which is one of my personal favorite tracks.
Yeah, that must have been the icebreaker there.
Yeah, I was so fired up. It was one of those moments where like, am I actually hearing this track right now, like in a club, loud, on good speakers?
Yeah, and she was also playing a couple of Blunts and Blondes tracks, and we were just like getting really into Blunts and Blondes, so it was a huge vibe for us. House of Panda, I don't really know. What does that even say?
House Loads.
House Loads.
It's
Oh yeah,
Dub Loads, but his house set.
Oh, facts.
Which is gonna be really dope, I think.
That should be fire.
He's been making some dope house tracks, and he hasn't really been going over that a lot recently. So that should be sweet.
And then you got Volak, which is pretty unreal. A couple of Russian lads that just they like to throw some heavies down, some heavy house down, and look up the tune "They Can't Do It" and start bumping to it because you will be doing yourself a favor. And Abstract, obviously Abstract's an unreal vibe. I mean, like
some heavy bass house vibes.
Like he brings the energy when
he does.
Like
we saw him at Veld in the sweltering heat in 2018. Literally like 40 degrees and like a 10. It was like an absolute sauna, but we were still somehow enjoying the vibes.
He didn't give a flying fart. He was just like he was just bouncing so aggressively, and we were all just like kind of scared.
Doesn't matter. So then we also have Chris Lorenzo and then AC Slater topping off the night. So we got some dope night bass vibes.
You're gonna see me bouncing up and down.
Yeah,
in the crowd,
this guy here loves his night bass. I do too. And one more thing about Volak is I love it. Just like there's just two super Russian dudes.
Yeah.
One of them rocks a bucket hat, and the other guy rocks his visor, and they just like they look like you would go to like a college party and like they would just be DJing the party. Just throwing down the sickest set. And you're like, who are these guys? And like Russian style.
Russian style.
All right, and then on the Saturday we got Heidi, Champa, Calcium. Could not be more stoked for Calcium. Me and JJ are super fired up for that. It's gonna be a 6 set, some heavy fucking rhythm.
So crisp, such a nice rhythm, like actual rhythm that you can really bump to, not just like super
some notable tracks. Stuff. Fuck What You Saying, and then what's the track? Break This Down.
Oh yeah,
Break This Down is a sick track.
It's been one of my favorites lately.
For sure, check that out. And then we got Cranked At, Company, so 2 more dubstep sets, and then you got Ghastly, which is kind of like bass house, a little bit of drum and bass, I want to say, but it's more like just faster kind of bass house music.
Yeah. Should be interesting live. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan either, but
I
don't know. Who knows?
It'll be a lot different when you're.
Might be at EDX for that.
Yeah.
Just 'cause I'm always down for those chill EDX vibes, and then we got Sudden Death back-to-back Eptic. It's gonna be a dope set. For sure, want to be there for that. And then we got BTSM, which is Black Tiger Sex Machine, and we saw them at Shambhala, and it was easily one of the heaviest sets I saw the whole fest.
They did not disappoint.
I swear they jacked the volume up way higher for that set than any other set.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
I just remember like eating a burger and in like this little kind of roofed off under this like little roofed off like place with picnic benches, and the whole place was actually just fully shaking so aggressively.
You're just like wondering like, how is this real?
I was like, is this actually happening right now? And then you got Rez closing off the night. Toronto native. Big shout out. Let's go.
So fucking fire.
And then for the house lineup for the Saturday, we got
a whole bunch of stuff going on.
A whole bunch of goodies, dude.
Mikey
Palermo. Yeah, he's a local Toronto guy. He's been on the come up. I haven't really heard much of his stuff, but
F Word, Sean Frank, EDX, all fire.
Vanessa is.
Should be fire.
Could be.
She's got a sick lettering going on here. So
Walker and Royce.
Dang. Yeah.
They're pretty dope.
Hannah Wants
is sick.
Yeah.
And then Nora Onpier is like just super chill. I swear it's like almost techno, but don't take my word for that.
Interesting. Alright.
And then the Sunday is, in my opinion, just the best day. Like, Ever After is known for throwing a lot of good back-to-back sets in their lineup, which a lot of festivals don't do.
Mm-hmm.
So Sunday, like, So for the Friday and the Saturday, there's the main stage, which is typically for dubstep and a little bit of drum and bass in the past, but they kind of took all the drum and bass out of the lineup this year. And then the side stage is the house stage, so that's where you can go and just chill, listen to some good house music. Saturday, kind of same vibe. And then Sunday, the side stage is the back-to-back stage, so that's where all the heavy dubstep back-to-backs are going down. So let's get right into the Sunday lineup. So we got Charlie Zane opening up, another local Toronto guy who's been making his rounds. Then we got Sippy, Shivers the Butcher, guy chops rhythm like a fucking maniac. Get ready for some doubles and triples in that set. And then we got some Wakan fam coming through. We got Lucy the Alien, who I'm super excited to see. She's been on a big 2019 come up, I'd say.
Yeah, came out with some stoke-worthy tracks.
Yeah, what's the track she just dropped? I Need Your High.
Yeah,
great song for sure. Go check it out. Got a lot of nice melodic vocals, and then just comes in with some nice bass. Then we got G-Rex, the king of some nice, fat, low-frequency bass sounds. And then we got Dirt Monkey, who played last year as well, except he's playing a solo set this year on the main stage. For sure, check that out. Super excited. And then you got Trampa back-to-back Maruda, which is, it really doesn't get any heavier than that. That's just straight annihilation.
That is exactly what that is.
Or wait, sorry, no, it's Maruda and then Midnight Tea back-to-back Trampa, which is still straight annihilation.
All three are straight annihilation. Let's be real.
And then Zed's Dead closing out the fest. Let's fucking go. Toronto natives in the cut. That's what I'm talking about.
So stoked for that unreleased Subtronics that said.
Yeah, the God is Ugly, or God Loves Ugly. Zed's Dead X Subtronics remix.
Nice.
And then the Sunday on the side stage,
Frankie Nuts back-to-back Olivers. Huge. And
so good and tasty.
So blessed. And Blood Thinners back-to-back Code Pandorum.
That's straight heavy too. Very heavy set.
Okay. And then you got OG Nixon and Whipped Cream and Boogie T back-to-back Hesh.
Yup.
That's stoke-worthy for sure.
Great
Boogie T
gang.
never fails to
amazing.
I was gonna say disappoint. Like, what the?
He's probably gonna be breaking out his kendama for some nice tricks.
Yeah. I hope he rocks the double ponytails again like he did at, I think that was at Shams or something. No, sorry, that was just in a video I saw. It was so funny but dope. And then you got Space Jesus, super fire, always a vibe.
On the nighttime slot too, which the last 2 years he's been playing like afternoon sets right at the beginning.
Yeah, he was just like the first guy that was there, or the guy that was playing.
Played
when
like a
we first
4
got there.
o'clock set the first day. We're in 2018.
And then we were just like, I'm confused, like why is this so fire? It's so early in the day. And then Void, oh man.
Let's go. And so for those of you who don't know what Void is it's sudden death. It's this kind of like alter ego he has where he rocks like I think it's a deer, like a deer skull on his head
It's like
with
a reindeer, I think.
with antlers. Yeah, it's one of Santa's
And he's got a
custom
whole
reindeer.
like demonic set, like the leather strappy stuff going on.
And like in the visuals just emulate that, and it's just like super dark vibes. But if you're into that
kind
stuff,
of feel like you're getting possessed, but like
if you're into that stuff, for sure don't miss that set. So just to close off, yeah, that's Space Jesus, Void, Zed's Dead. Like that's just the best 3 hours you could ever ask for, in my opinion, to close out Ever After 2020. So let's fucking go. I'm fired up about that.
fired up.
And then, yeah, I just want to talk a bit about this weekend, I was filming for the Arcane Audio Boys. They were opening up for Megalodon on Megalodon's The Hunt tour this weekend. And I did not really have that many expectations going into the night. Like, I was just excited to get out and shoot some videos for them. But, like, first of all, the crowd just brought the energy. Like, everybody was popping off. The floor was like, this venue was not made for dubstep shows. And there ended up being a nice hole in the floor. by the bar because everybody was just going so hard.
Damn.
Met some cool people. And then Megalodon, when I forget who, he brought this guy and they went back to back for a bit. And just, yeah, the whole night was just dope top to bottom. Shout out to Current for throwing down a 6 set. Shout out to Guess Who's Dead. They threw down a 6 set. And then, yeah, next thing I'd say we should discuss is the Excision Tour.
Oh, yeah.
Some pretty serious business. It's up on the calendar here. It's on the 22nd of February.
Coming in hot.
But
you know, I just saw an ad on the subway for, it was like this, what's it called? 007, like, live musical thing.
Really? On the same day?
Yeah.
Oh,
and it just had James Bond, like, right there, and I was like, yeah, I gotta touch that. Excision.
But yeah, I just want to run through the lineup quick. So first of all, for those of you who don't know, Excision's doing a brand new tour. And it's coming to Toronto. I don't have the lineup right here, but anyways, yeah, his new tour. He just played his first show on the tour in at the Tacoma Dome in Washington, like last night or 2 nights. He did it for the last 2 nights,
Yeah.
and if you've seen videos, like it's actually just fucked.
The lasers, like, were so nice. Like,
Started off the decade right, throws this massive tour with like all headlining acts, full festival lineup pretty much, doing 2-day events, 80 plus lasers, full stage production, fat bass, proper sound systems.
I'm scared. Like, what if, like, what if we just like get a seizure or something? You know, like that's a lot of lasers.
If it
I'm not
happens,
known
it
to
happens.
get seizures, but
it's one of those things where like
that it would happen, it'd be then.
It's one of those things when like you're just a consistent festival goer, you just have to accept like if one day I have a seizure, like so fucking be it.
It is
like,
what it is.
I'll soak it. I'll take one for the team. But yeah,
make sure to put me on my side and get a pillow for me. That's all I ask. That's it. That's
so we got Excision headlining the event, and then we got Hero Bus back Dion Timmer. We got
Unreal.
Who else is playing? I know G-Rex back Champagne Drip. We got FISO. We got Downlink.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's one more back-to-back set. Wooly back-to-back phase 1. And then there could be one more set, but I'm not sure. But anyways, this is 10 headlining acts. Pretty expensive, but like honestly worth it. Like we don't get shows like that in Toronto.
So worth it.
They're playing at like a Coca-Cola Coliseum. It's gonna be banging. Get your tickets if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Just don't even think about the price.
Yeah,
just click that purchase
just buy
button.
it.
Oh,
like
we'll see you there. That's all I can say.
You don't want to miss it. It's for sure one of those events you're not going to want to miss. Alright, so you want to do the Guess That Track segment?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Alright.
We're done.
Welcome to Guess That Track.
So,
Alright, how this is going to work? I'm going to play 3 tracks for JJ. He's going to have to guess them. They're all tracks.
Know them.
Just to clearly, so for this because it's our first segment doing this,
yeah.
I made them tracks that were relatively easy to guess, tracks you've 100% heard before. So kind of start at level 1 and then 3-4 weeks into the podcast, I'm gonna hit you with the tough tracks. You're gonna have to dig deep into your
now
cranium.
if I don't get them, then it's gonna be pretty embarrassing.
So, give me 1 second here. Okay. Alright. Track number 1. Speaker is on. Here we go.
Yes, I have heard this one. Oh god.
You're not gonna know it?
Wait. Just give it a second.
Don't remember it. No?
Unfortunate.
Alright, 0 for 1. Track number 1 was Planet Droid by Subfiltronic and Bomber. Alright, moving on to track number 2. If you don't get this, you might get kicked off the podcast. I'm just saying.
Say a word.
Alright. Throwing it right back. Oh no, JD, I see it on your face.
It's just a casual panic, nothing serious.
Okay, well just hit me with the artist first, please.
I'm not trying to look at the reflection of your eyes. Fuck.
I'll let it play out a bit. I'll skip it.
Oh, it's Zed's dead, obviously.
There you go. Zed's dead and
Zed's dead and
just bear rap collab.
yeah, Omar Lake, sorry.
Omar Links, okay.
I'm blanking right now. I don't remember it though. I know that it's. Yeah, no, I don't remember.
Huh? Hold on. Let the chorus play out a bit. Yeah, you don't get it. It's You and I by Zed's Dead and Omar Links. JJ's got to go home and just deep dive on the tracks. Alright, now last track. This one you gotta get. You got to. Let it marinate. Calm down. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's go.
Yeah,
One for 3.
1 out of 3. Okay,
One out of 3.
That's fire.
All right.
We're doing good.
Now, let's see if maybe I'll do a little better than you have done.
Okay, you just took a fat peek. Are you dumb? No, I'm kidding.
Is there? I don't think the track is right there, is it?
It is. Get wrecked. You saw it.
I did see it, but I would have got it anyways if it's.
Fuck. Alright, whatever.
fucking...
We gotta just play it just for the sake of playing it.
Wait, do I know this?
Ooh.
Skipping a bit. I don't know if I know this. Oh wait. Alright, it's Whip It Ominous Remix. I know it.
There it is.
At first I thought it was Fuck a Pop.
Fuck a pop.
Yeah, like when I saw the thing, because it was like the red thing.
Oh, okay. Alright, good. Got ourselves a throwback here. Well, not really throwback, slight throwback.
Hit me with it. I'm ready. I got this.
Who are you?
Oh.
What can I
Don't
say?
answer. You won't answer me because you already know
Yeah, I'm not
who I was. See, yes, you do. But
Wait.
because these guys aren't just doing it for regular sales. They're doing it for you because it's your idea. Because you're somebody that knows about stuff like this.
Oh, is it Reveille? What's the Blondes?
Yes, dude. I'm glad
Right artist, wrong track.
Beautiful?
Yeah.
Let's
Didn't even
go!
get to the drop.
2 for 2, baby! Let's go!
Let's just play the drop real quick.
I don't know what psychotic means, really.
So crispy. Hats off.
Good track choice.
Hats off.
Yeah, shouts out Blunts and Blondes.
Oh, still gets me going.
Shouts out Blunts and Blondes for his tweet today. That was, because it's the Super Bowl today, he said we're smoking Super Bowls today.
Oh, yes.
Alright, track number 3. Let's go. Can I go 3 for 3?
You probably can.
Skip like 20 seconds in.
Yeah.
System. There are sort of over the table and under the table arrangements.
Okay, it's push loop.
I had to do a push loop one because you got the shoot coming up.
Is it old school?
Nope.
Nah. Fucking. It's not loose wires. Is it spicy grilled cheese?
Nope.
Okay, one more guess and then I'm canceled.
Yeah.
I don't even know like any other. Alright, I'm giving up. What is it? Secret Society. I would not.
You told me to skip over the part where he actually says, "I don't believe in a secret society" or some stuff.
I think I would have gotten it. Alrighty, so that's our guess that track segment. That's it for today.
Heck yes.
2-1. I kind of won. That's all good.
It's fire.
We both got to go back to the drawing boards
It's expected.
and fucking check ourselves because fuck,
Check
we should.
yourself, bud.
JJ should have got that Zed's Dead track,
Yeah, that was,
and
that
I
was
should have
correct.
gotten that push loop track because I've heard it before. So,
and you're gonna be shooting for push loop, which is gonna be fire up.
yeah. So speaking of that, I just wanted to run down some events I have coming up. So we got starting in March. I'm starting to shoot a couple events. So we got Jaws Dangerous Waters Tour, March 6th at Rebel. Your boy will be shooting for Jaws. It's gonna be nuts. I'm really stoked about that. Then March 13th, I'm shooting for the Push Loop and the Whittler on their Back to the Basics tour. Don't want to miss that if you like kind of what JJ was just playing, some like deep dub. For sure come through to that. It's going to be a dope set, or dope event. And then I believe there's like a peak party in London for St. Paddy's Day. And then we got on April 3rd, shout out Bass Army for their 1 year anniversary. They just announced that today. Dirty Phonics is headlining.
That's a big.
Going to be a dope event. I know Arcane's going to be playing. So for sure come support your locals. Always got to support the locals. And then we got Summer 2020 coming up quick.
Oh yeah.
Starting off with Ever After. We just went through the lineup.
We had to go through that in detail to let you guys know, because otherwise you wouldn't know.
It's gonna be madness. For sure want to be there for that. That's June 12th to 14th. And then I plan on going to Valhalla Sound Circus, which has not been announced yet. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make an announcement soon. I just saw like a post on their Facebook.
And it is a circus.
It is a circus. There's some clowns there. There's some
Be ready for
wooks
clowns.
there.
Be ready for wooks.
And be prepared to survive. Be prepared to survive. Bring all the essentials. Bring as many gallons of water as you possibly can.
Yes.
More than half of those are going to be allocated.
Bring a hammock.
Bring a
You know
hammock.
it's good for you.
Yes. Bring a hammock if you know it's good for you. And allocate half of your water that you're going to bring to shower.
Yeah, true.
I spent about half of my time waking up at that festival last year, crawling out of my tent, half alive, with the sun beating down on my head, and I would just pour a full 4-liter jug of water on my head, and it was fucking liberating, to say the least.
That's a luxurious amount of water to be using there.
It was. I was, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Alright, so, now let's just get into our like tracks of the week, artists of the week, upcoming artists, and then I will assign you an artist. And yeah. Alright, so this week, for my track of the week, I'm going with Welcome Tune by Versa. If you don't know that track, it bangs, okay? It bangs. Just came out. It's been played a lot this summer. It was being played out by Funtcase, as well as Chibs played it at Valhalla this year. And who is Brian posted on his Instagram. If you go see that video, it's absolute madness. Everybody was going hard to that track. Easily one of the biggest bangers of the entire year, and it just came out right in January. Who's your track of the week?
My track of the week is the One Nightmare remix because, well, I saw it on Nightmare's Instagram and it was super hype, like it was a nice video. And then you were saying that the guy that we met at the 10 party actually made it.
Shout out to Max, I believe his name is. He's a sick photographer / videographer, and he's got some nice edits. So
yeah, that was super cool. So I had to, I had to idea it and figure it out for myself, and then I bumped it for the first time on my way home from work, and I was just absolutely just flailing arms, bouncing up and down. And for those of you mothers who are watching or listening, I do so in a safe manner, okay? Don't worry. I saw your mom's comment on your post. I won't be messing around here, but yeah, it unleashes your inner soul.
And so let's move on to the artist of the week. I'm gonna start it off with a guy who, I mean, he started from nothing. In 2017, he was playing like local shows, just grinding it out, trying to make some money, and now, 2 years later, the guy's taken over the game, headlining Ever After, back-to-back swinger. Give it up for fucking Subtronics. Guys crushed it this year.
Oh yeah.
Dropped bare nice collabs. He's done a collab with Zed's Dead. He's done a collab with he did a Ganja White Night collab, which was a banger. He just did a collab with Excision that's unreleased still.
Waiting on that one.
He's just been killing it. He's on tour right now. Just started his tour. Most of his shows have been sold out. And his tour is actually coming to Toronto in March. I believe it's March 7th. We got a pretty dang lineup for that. For sure don't want to miss that. It's going to be a sick show. So for sure go to that. And yeah, he's also... Excision just announced an event called Rumble in San Bernardino, which is like a 2-day event. And he's doing a back-to-back with Space Jesus. And I know they're working on a new collab right now, so hopefully they will drop it at that event, because I'm super excited for that.
Better.
And who's your artist of the week?
My artist of the week is one that Ari introduced me to recently, Jade Cicada. Oh, such nice noises. Like, the most unique music, man. Like, the song Slick, Sacred Trek.
Yeah.
Both fire tracks. Every track, really, that I've bumped so far.
So if you're into like freeform bass, for sure go check out Jade Cicada, because that guy is on another level. He's for sure making some dope tracks.
Yeah.
I was surprised to just find out about him. But yeah. So my upcoming artist of the week is he goes by the name of Zim. And I found him in a collab with another artist named Vibe Emissions. They made a track called Visitor, and that was dropped on the new Spicy Boys album that was released under their collective. You can find that out on SoundCloud. I'll leave a link in the bio below. But yeah, he's just been killing it. The track Visitor is just ridiculous, so if you like any kind of spacey, bassy, spacey music... Yeah, that makes you feel like that. That's what you're looking for. For sure, go check him out. Yeah, who's your upcoming artist of the week?
Can you guess? Cannabis.
Alright, that's a good choice.
So fire. Man, Cannabis, if you happen to catch this, I'm so stoked for your set for EA. Can't even tell you. Yeah, I won't go through the whole Peekaboo story again, but super big vibe. Super big vibe.
And she's been dropping a lot of tracks recently too. So
every track, like she just drops a track every, 2 weeks?
Yeah, she's been
pretty. It's just banger after banger, like all kind of like similar vibes, but still really unique from each other. And yeah, every track she's made, like if you go on her SoundCloud, she only has like around 10 tracks, but they're all fire. Like she's just starting making music.
She's on the comp too. She's got connections. She's homies with Rez. So.
Yeah, and Rez is playing her tunes.
Yeah,
like it's
going down.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
And so for our last segment for this episode, what we're gonna do is every week I'm gonna give JJ an artist, and he's gonna give me an artist. And over the upcoming week, we're gonna have to research the artist a bit, maybe talk about some events or cool sets that they've played. And then we're going to have to come back the next week with a couple of tracks and maybe some information about the artist. So the artist I'm assigning JJ this week is an artist named Zaber. That's spelled Xaebor. And he makes some pretty heavy tracks. I think you'll like him. So you're going to be looking up Zaber this week, and next week you're going to come back and let me know what's good.
All right.
Who am I going to be looking at? Guy?
You know what? I've been debating this one, but I'm thinking push loop, just because I want you to get into those soft, deep flubs a little more.
I back it. Even though I already know push loop,
you already know
a good
push
opportunity to kind of dive deeper into
that.
that.
That's what I'm saying. You got to dive a bit deeper, man. You got to know secret society for gosh sakes.
Yeah,
like, come on,
man.
man.
I'm slacking for sure.
No, it's all good.
But yeah, I'm excited. So I'll be looking up push loop this week. The only other thing is, yeah. Wobble episode 1. Thanks for tuning in.
Hope you enjoyed. Shout out to Jeremy for a quick.
Shout out to Jeremy for producing for us today.
Quick little production action.
So we'll catch you guys next week. For sure, make sure to subscribe, like if you enjoyed. Toss the comments down below. And we're going to be putting our artist of the week, upcoming artist, track of the week, all that.